Hi, welcome to my video on the PROtastic Deluxe Selfie pole. Now let me show you what the actual pole came in, and this is what it comes in from Amazon UK. It comes in this bag with a card at the top that says PROtastic at the top, and just a plain see-through bag. This pole cost me $9.99 off Amazon UK. So before I show you the selfie stick, let's start off with the accessories that you do get. And the first accessory that you do get in that bag is an actual drawstring bag. You get a drawstring nylon bag. Now this bag is not waterproof. It's water resistant, but it's not waterproof. You get the words PROtastic written on the front of the bag along with their website address. Next, you get a 1/4 inch screw adapter to GoPro finger mount, a thumb screw with the words PROtastic written on there, and last you get a wrist lanyard. The actual pole, as I showed you, them are the things that you get with the pole. Now the actual pole from top to bottom retracted is 9.5 inches. I'll start off with the top and then work down to the bottom. Now at the top of the pole we get this GoPro style fingered mount at the top of the pole. It is non-removable, you cannot remove this. It is actually fastened to the pole. The whole entire pole comes out in 4 sections and it is made of aluminium, and this uses a twist lock motion to lock each section into place, but I'll come to that later on. And then we come down to the handle here, which is made of a foam neoprene surround for the handle here. And at the very bottom of the pole, we have a female 1/4 inch screw thread, so you can connect this to mini tripod legs or to a tripod. Now this is how the PROtastic Deluxe Selfie pole looks when it's fully extended. The weight of this pole is 132 grams. As I said to you before, it extends out into 4 sections and it uses a twist lock motion for each section. Just before I do the actual wobble test and give you the actual measurements of this thing when it's fully extended, the seam is aluminium, and as you can see it's painted in a matte black finish. We have a seam running down the front and a seam running down the back of each section to give it adequate strength. The overall length, that's being at the very top of the GoPro mounts at the top to the very bottom where the handle is, PROtastic states that this extends out to 29.5 inches. Now I don't go by that because, as I just said to you, they measure from the very top to the very bottom. I actually measure, to me, the true extension length is at the bottom of the mount, because you lose inches off the top for your camera or phone that you place on the top, and you lose inches off the bottom towards the bottom because that's the actual handle. So to me, the actual true extension length is from the top of the handle to the bottom of the mount, and this is 23 inches it extends out to. Having my GoPro Hero 9 on the top here, I'm going to do the wobble test. And I have to say, even though for a cheap pole at $9.99, it's not too bad. There is a bit of a slight wobble between this section and that section. There is a bit of a wobble, but it's not that bad. As I stated before, it comes in, it extends out into 4 seams, 4 sections, sorry, each having a double seam on each section, and it uses friction of the twist lock motion to keep them into place, so you can adjust this at any length. I like what PROtastic has done with this by placing these nice black plastic collars in between each section and coloring them black with these black studs in between to give it more of a premium look. When it comes to this pole, it is suitable for your action cameras and also your point and shoot cameras, such as this Sony WX500. Now if you've got smaller point and shoot cameras, it's perfectly suitable for that. What it's not suitable for is for your mirrorless cameras or DSLR cameras, it is not suitable for that because it cannot take the weight of those cameras. Now, PROtastic in their literature states on Amazon does not state what weight camera it can go up to, but I have placed a mirrorless camera on there, which is a Canon M6 on there, and had it fully extended, and trust me, this pole wanted to bend. So it's not suitable for those type of cameras, and definitely not your DSLR camera. Now we come to the part of the video where I give my 2p worth on the PROtastic Deluxe Selfie pole. And I'll start off with the negatives first. And the first negative has to be with this mounting system at the top, the GoPro finger mount at the top. This finger mount is non-removable. So once you break it, because it's made out of plastic, not metal, once you break that, that is it. The whole entire pole is just useless. Next up has to be with this neoprene foam handle. It's not very thick. You can actually feel the actual pole underneath, and it doesn't take much of a grip to feel that pole underneath. It's very, very thin. And I have to say, PROtastic literally skimped on this, and it does give it a kind of cheap feeling to hold. Another negative has to be that this particular pole stroke selfie stick is not suitable for mirrorless cameras or DSLR cameras. It's not suitable for that. It's just suitable for a simple point and shoot camera or action cameras, or if you happen to have a phone mount, phone clamp mount with a 1/4 inch female thread on there, then you can mount that to this, no problem. That's what it is suitable for. Now, if you're one of those people who still want to put a mirrorless camera on this, or a DSLR camera, as I said, I had a Canon M6 on there, and what I found was, as long as you don't have it fully extended and only have it to 2 sections, and that's the first 2 sections like that, it will just about bear the weight of those cameras. Another negative has to be is that this is not waterproof. So if you drop this in a body of water, this will just simply sink with your camera on there. So it's not it's not floatable. Floatable, if that's right. It's not a flotation device for your camera then. I think that's right. It's not a floaty handle, basically. And now for the positives. The first positive has to be this compact size. It closes down or retracts down into 9.5 inches, which makes this bag and coat friendly. I know pockets on coats are not 9.5 inches, but in depth, but it makes it bag, as I said, bag and coat friendly. Next positive has to be the accessories that you do get with this pole. I like how PROtastic gives you this nice bag with a name placed on there. As I said, it's a drawstring bag, and it is not waterproof, but it is water resistant, so you get that with it to put the pole in and your camera. I like how they provide you with a 1/4 inch thread adapter to GoPro fingers for cameras that use only a 1/4 inch screw thread, such as your Osaka, your SJ cams and your Yi cameras. So them little action cameras can go on there, and also any point and shoot cameras can go on there. So I like that. I have to turn this upside down, folks. Another thing I do like is how they give you this thumb screw with their name embossed on there as well. That's quite good for such a cheap pole. That's very good. And last 2 things have to be the actual lanyard. They give you this nice lanyard. Well, fairly good lanyard, fairly good, because I don't really like these flat ones, but they give this nice nylon flat wrist lanyard, so you get that. And also they provide you with a 1/4 inch screw thread, so you can place this on tripod legs or tabletop tripod legs or tripod legs. Now, my overall conclusion of the PROtastic Deluxe Selfie Pole. If you're looking for a use it and forget it pole on holiday, I would go with this, because for $9.99, even though I think it's overpriced by £4, this really should be around the $5.99 mark. But for a holiday pole that if you back on your aeroplane or back on the ship and you went, oh, I forgot that, I left that pole in the cafe or blah blah blah, it's a leave it and forget it pole. So I wouldn't mind, I don't mind for that price at $9.99, even though, as I said, it's a bit overpaid for that. So it's a great holiday pole just for that. If you're looking for a pole for your kids to use their cameras or to use their phone on there, if you get a phone mount clamp for this, which PROtastic should have provided really, then this is great for them. If you happen to have the PROtastic Deluxe Selfie pole, please leave down in the comment section what you thought about it, because obviously your opinions are different to my opinions. So leave it down in the comment section. Thanks for watching the video. If you like the video, please give it a thumbs up. If you don't, give it a thumbs down. I perfectly understand my videos can be long, but I like to go into detail to save you the trouble of when you buy the product, you know what to expect. So that's why my videos are long. Please subscribe to the channel and I'll see you next time.